The closing night of the Arirang World Tour in Arlington, Texas, became an unexpectedly emotional evening when Jimin appeared overwhelmed by the warmth of the local fans and the painful reality of saying goodbye. What made the moment even more touching was Jungkook's reaction. As Jimin struggled to hold back his emotions, Jungkook immediately stepped forward and embraced him, creating a deeply moving moment that thousands of fans will never forget. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the place for Jimin fans who love discovering the latest stories, memorable moments, and interesting facts surrounding one of the world's most beloved performers. Arlington, Texas was supposed to be another major stop on BTS's massive world tour. Instead, it became the setting for an emotional farewell filled with tears, gratitude, friendship, and unforgettable memories. As the final concert came to an end, the energy inside the stadium slowly changed. The loud cheers that had filled the venue were replaced by an emotional atmosphere as fans realized that this incredible chapter was finally coming to a close. For Jimin, Arlington had become much more than another tour destination. During their time in Texas, Jimin and Jungkook experienced the warmth and support of local fans who welcomed them with incredible enthusiasm and kindness. The city began to feel familiar, and the memories created there became something they would carry with them long after the tour ended. But every journey eventually reaches its final moment. Standing beneath the bright stage lights, Jimin appeared visibly emotional, his eyes filled with tears as he looked out toward the thousands of fans who had gathered to celebrate the final night. When it was time to speak, Jimin struggled to find the right words. His voice became shaky, and the emotions he had been holding inside finally came to the surface. He expressed his gratitude to the people of Arlington and spoke about how deeply their warmth and support had touched him. For Jimin, leaving Texas wasn't easy. The city had given him beautiful memories, incredible support, and moments he knew he would never be able to experience in exactly the same way again. But there was another emotion behind his tears, the realization that another chapter of the tour was ending and that the members would soon return to their individual schedules. As Jimin became overwhelmed, Jungkook was right there beside him. Without hesitation, Jungkook moved closer and pulled Jimin into a warm embrace. It was a simple gesture, but to the fans watching, it carried enormous emotional weight. Jimin allowed himself to let go of the emotions he had been trying to control. For a few moments, the noise of the stadium seemed to disappear, leaving only the two members sharing a quiet moment of support and understanding. Fans immediately reacted to the scene. Many were moved to tears as they watched Jungkook comfort his longtime friend and fellow member. The moment reminded everyone that behind the spectacular performances, flashing lights, and enormous crowds are 7 people who have spent years sharing difficult journeys, incredible achievements, exhaustion, and countless memories together. Jungkook also appeared emotional as he stayed beside Jimin. His comforting presence seemed to communicate something that words couldn't fully express. You don't have to face this moment alone. For those few seconds, the stage felt completely different. It was no longer simply the final performance of a world tour. It became a moment of friendship, gratitude, and reflection. When the embrace finally ended, both members still appeared emotional. Their expressions seemed to carry years of memories from difficult beginnings to global success. From countless stages to unforgettable moments shared with fans around the world, the Arlington audience responded with overwhelming support. Instead of simply celebrating the end of the concert, fans created an atmosphere filled with appreciation and emotion. Their cheers became a final message of gratitude to the members who had given everything throughout the tour. Eventually, Jimin and Jungkook disappeared behind the stage curtains. The performance was over, but the emotions of that night were far from finished. Backstage, the atmosphere was completely different from the excitement that had filled the stadium moments earlier. The bright lights and loud music had been replaced by quiet rooms and exhausted performers. For Jimin, the memories of Arlington continued to replay in his mind. The fans, the performances, the laughter, the warmth, and the realization that this chapter had finally come to an end. Jungkook remained close by, offering the kind of quiet support that didn't require many words. Sometimes, the strongest friendships are expressed through silence rather than conversation. As the night grew later, the reality of leaving Texas became unavoidable. Suitcases were prepared, schedules were waiting, and the next destination was already ahead. By morning, Arlington looked completely different. The city was quiet as the members prepared to leave. What had started as another stop on a demanding international tour had become a place filled with memories that would remain special for a long time. As the car departed, the city slowly disappeared behind them, and eventually, as they traveled away from Texas, one thing remained clear: Arlington would always be remembered as more than just another concert location. It was a place where fans showed incredible love, where unforgettable memories were created, and where Jimin and Jungkook shared a deeply emotional moment that touched thousands of people. The HEARTBROKEN World Tour may have reached its final night in Arlington, but the memories created there will continue to live on through the fans who witnessed them, because sometimes the most unforgettable moments aren't the biggest performances. Sometimes, they are the quiet moments between two friends when no words are necessary, and a simple embrace says everything.